Call me.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hi.
We are back with another video, and we are AMS.
AMS.
This subject is about teen struggles, and this episode we're going to be talking about mental health.
We're gonna cover social media, disorders, like
And
tips of like how to help with it, and like even our own mental health struggles.
And suicide, too.
Yes, and suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to introduce ourselves. I'm Annabella.
I'm Muna.
And I'm Stephanie. And
Once again, we are.
okay,
Okay.
so a note today. This month, May, is actually Mental Health Awareness Month. So we want to hopefully like give support to all the people that are struggling right now, especially for like testing days, and like most people are low and like they're stressed and stuff. So hopefully when they watch this video, they can have something to come out of.
Yeah.
No, we'll move on.
Teenage mental health is like a major concern, and it brings the rise in disorders, anxiety, and depression too, and that could lead to suicide, guys.
And I feel like it's it's mostly for a lot of like parents and stuff. They kind of like look down upon it because they think like we have nothing to struggle for.
Yeah.
Since we don't have to pay
Like
for
we're
bills
too
or
young to like
anything.
understand, but like
Yeah.
anybody can go through it. Even like a 5-year-old kid can have
Really?
like mental
I feel like
issues.
you have your brain
Yeah, but like
has to really.
they're still like in like
understand
an environment. It'll still
That
affect
could
them in
work,
some
yeah,
way.
if
You know,
you're
like if
in,
there's
like, a-
nothing good going home,
Yeah, and you
It's
have like a traumatic experience.
yeah,
or
it's gonna like
something.
showcase in like school and stuff. Like you're gonna have like bad grades because you can't focus at home to even study, or like you're getting behavioral issues from your parents that have behavioral issues.
But this can happen when you're 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on your housing situation.
It can happen, like, I feel like it can happen, like, anywhere where you're, like, younger, you know? Because they're being influenced. Like, when you're a little kid, if you have, like, when the parents bring them ideas, they assume it's going to be right because it's the only people they look up to first when they grow up in life, no?
I mean, I guess, but like when you're a 5-year-old, you don't really know what's happening. You just follow what your parents really say. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how it influenced them, you know?
So how does that cause like depression?
Like, this influence, like, bad influence can affect them later on life as they continue with, like, bad habits that they got, you know?
Yeah, maybe when they grow up.
What?
Yeah.
Then their brain really understands.
Child. Anyway,
She's
so
saying like it can start at age 5, like depending on like the situations and stuff.
It can start really young, just basically I'm saying.
Yeah.
I guess.
And mostly for teenagers, majority of like the mental health or like insecurities or comparing yourself mostly starts from social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we got that based off of the global mental, the website.
Yeah, global mental health or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And more
Yeah, you can go.
and more about like social media, especially now since like basically like especially like in Gen Z, it's like incorporated in like all our lives. Like we a lot of people now like base their lives on like social media, like it's their job now.
Yeah.
And like in social media there's a lot of like the bad side to it, like trolls, and people can get like information like from you, and like they can use it against you, or like they can like stalk you, you know what I mean? Or they'll like it can like affect their daily life too somehow. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and sometimes it could also be like passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you won't at that moment you won't know that they're being like that they're like basically bullying you until later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And stuff spreads.
Yeah.
Like it can affect your whole life basically. Like if one video of you like doing something like controversial,
Oh yeah.
you know, then next thing you
Gets
know you're on
knocked down.
cancel culture, and then you're blacklisted from
Well, I
Hollywood or
don't-
something.
I don't believe in that cancel stuff no more. Back in 2020, it was heavy though. Like,
Yeah.
you anything you'll get canceled. But yeah, I do feel like this generation does go through depression, like
Yeah.
more, if if I could say that. Like after 2020, like it was just that stage.
Oh, yeah. It
Everybody,
just went downhill after that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
because
of
of
COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
everybody was inside, like no socializing.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like for like a lot of people, it started from that, like the isolation
Yeah.
and like,
Mhm.
like okay, for me, at first I low key like I haven't really talked to anyone, right? Because like I was inside and like we had classes in our own homes and stuff.
Mhm.
So I realized like after I went back to school, I had a little bit hard time like speaking to people because I
Yeah.
haven't spoken to people in like forever, and I feel like that like harmed my like social skills in a way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I feel like after, like, COVID, my anxiety increased
Yeah.
so bad, especially from the shift from elementary to middle school.
Yeah,
And, like, meeting new people was just, like, oh my freaking God.
bro. I
'Cause-
remember in middle school, bro. Like so, 6th grade, like I was online while most people were already in person. So.
Mhm.
You know, like everybody's already starting to make friends. 6th grade, 7th grade comes around. I think this is like my first day going back to the school in person. Man, I would say I was bullied. I was bullied. I didn't talk to anybody. I was by myself, and bro, I was so scared to like even sit. Somebody even like made fun of my head.
Oh, bro, in 6th grade, like, I was, like, so lonely, I actually ate in the bathroom. I'm being so dead ass.
No, I couldn't do that. I had to.
Because it was just so, like, humiliating just, like, to sit there, like,
Yeah,
by
and that
yourself and
school is,
people are
like,
talking.
They're mean because
Yeah.
we go to this. We used to go to the same middle school, and like everyone there were so mean and like so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thinking about it makes me depressed again, guys.
It's like that.
Okay, let's not get too emo.
But yeah,
Which
social
is-
media does have a big influence. You guys heard
But-
about the streamer university?
Nope.
No.
What is it?
Kaizenat?
Oh, what about Kaizenat?
He's hosting a streamer university, guys.
Is this related to mental?
Yeah, because you know people are they're not focused on like school. They're focused on online, like streamer university.
Streaming.
Like, bro,
Mhm.
get a job in real life.
Okay, but social media also has its good sides, as well as it can take like connections, like your form of like being able to express yourself. It can also make new connections where you can find people and like new people that relate to you online if you like use it safely in like a good like manner, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if you are associated with like the right people on social media and you're not in like that like that toxic area of,
Yeah.
like for example TikTok, because that's a really big social media platform.
It could be good and bad.
It really can, but it depends on what side of TikTok you're
Yeah,
on, you
like
know?
for your For You page, how it's going.
Yeah. Like for
Sometimes.
example, like for the good, if you're in the side where they encourage you to do things or they help you in different tips or like health things and stuff, rather than being in the other side where they like always compare how you look, how your body looks,
Yeah.
how you act, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Which is why like you need like set limits on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
if you need to disable the comments, disable the comments. If you need like take a break from TikTok, take a break from TikTok. Cause like honestly, most people on TikTok they just do it to troll. They don't even care about you. They just want a reaction and like
And
something.
to get
and-
famous. They're
Yeah.
famous.
oh
Get
yeah, that
famous.
too, for like clout.
Like what you see on TikTok, half of it doesn't even come out in real life. You'll still have your friends, your family by your side. Not everything is based on social media.
And I feel like I realized that like a little bit too late, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because well, I low-key got this from my sister because you know like how trends go around or like outfit type of trends, you
Yeah.
know? And so I was telling her about it and then she was like she's not on TikTok that much, so she was like basically saying how all of that like either like the negative energy or like all those like different trends and things just stay in TikTok. It's not really outside, you know?
You
Or-
gotta grow up.
Yeah, like people like outside aren't gonna think those things, you know?
Yeah.
No, according to World Health Organization, the 1 in 7 10 to 19-year-olds like experience a mental disorder, maybe because of this.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely because of this, especially like eating disorders when they see like unrealistic like body image. Now there's like Photoshop.
Yeah, like in
if-
TikTok, there's this like one skinny girl, and then
Oh,
the
yeah.
comments will be like, there goes my food, like
Oh, yeah.
now time to not
exactly.
eat no more.
And like I
Mm.
feel like sometimes people don't know that they are editing because there's a lot of people who edit their
Mhm.
bodies or like how they look,
Or,
it just
and
makes
they
everyone
they can
insecure.
edit like literally how much food they eat.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you cannot like trust anything like you see on the internet.
Yeah,
Even if
maybe
they're like
it's
recording like what they eat in
Yeah,
a day,
exactly.
they might not actually be eating these foods. Like they might be eating less than be eating more, but you don't know. They just present what they show you
Yeah,
you
I
know
feel
what I
like you
mean?
shouldn't destroy your own body just like, you know,
based
Just
on
to
like
look
what they
like
did.
have-
yeah, because
Exactly.
maybe you might say, let's go back to the gym. Maybe
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
'Cause what you
It's
see
genetics.
Is like way different to what you see in real life. You see people with
Mhm.
different bodies, different like looks, different like we're all different in our own ways, but we all like able to.
Yeah, I feel
we're
like,
still, you know,
yeah, I feel like you should learn to like love yourself, because
love yourself.
but no, yeah, I feel like you should love yourself because, you know, if you don't have self love, then you're not gonna be content with like
Mhm.
your body type. You're gonna keep trying
Yeah.
to change. That's
And I feel like you should like accept yourself.
yeah. Even
Mhm.
people with eating disorders, they can't stop. You know, once you
Once you like fall into that,
Yeah,
it's hard
like-
to get out of because it's
Mhm.
still gonna be like in the back of your head, like
Yeah.
telling you what to do. You know.
yeah.
Mm,
And then suicide, guys.
suicide.
In case you didn't know, suicide is whenever you kill yourself.
Oh my god.
I just
Really?
oh my god. I bet you guys didn't know. that.
That's so sad.
Bro.
That's
On a
so
real
sad.
case, yeah, suicide is the third leading cause of death among the ages 15 to 29-year-olds. And most people who have mental struggles have behavioral issues like increased drug use,
Mhm.
and like they act out, get into fights, commit
Mhm.
crimes.
And if you like fall into like those patterns, there is like guidelines like you can take. Like for example, you want to like stay off your phones, like social media, as you're saying, right? And maybe go outside. There's also therapists that can talk to you and help you, just to have someone to talk to. Because if you're
Mhm.
alone with your own thoughts, it's never good.
It's never good.
It's
It's always
literally
good to
yeah.
like speak it out instead of
Mhm.
bottling it in. Yeah.
And like maybe focus your time on something that can help benefit you, like a hobby or like working out.
Always
or, like,
distract your mind. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what helps keep
Mhm.
you sane.
But like in a positive
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
positive
instead of-
way.
yeah.
Don't look for like positive ways. No, like tear towards like
Don't get into
alcohol,
streaming
Yeah, don't harm yourself or
drugs.
anything.
Yeah, because those are short lived. They're never gonna take away from like the actual problems you face.
Mhm. And I also like, so we talked about social media. So I feel like the second part, like where a lot of people have mental struggles and stuff, is mostly at school, because it's like they have a lot of pressure and expectations on us. And I feel like during tests, like I understand why we have different like structures, but I feel like teachers need to understand that some students have different ways of like learning, you know?
Okay, I feel like that wraps this up. We talked about our like mental issues and how social media affects affects it.
What are the outcomes?
Yeah, the
from
outcomes.
mental
Mhm.
disorders and
And helpful tips. and
helpful
stuff.
tips. Loving yourself.
Mhm.
Probably
Mhm.
like the best tip you'll need.
Going outside, take care of yourself.
Yeah, talking to people about things. If you
Always remember that. And if you feel like you can't really talk to people, always journal.
yeah,
Mhm.
I
That
like
helps
journaling.
a lot.
It helps
Yes,
a lot
journal.
because even though you're not talking to someone physically, it's like
It helps
you're-
you bring out, express yourself
Yeah.
at least, you
Mhm.
know, because most people that are depressed they like to hide it in.
Yeah. And I feel like also a lot of people don't write or like don't journal because they think people are gonna
go through
read it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if you feel that way, then just get a journal that has a lock, or just hide it under your bed or something.
Or your phone too,
Yeah.
just like
or
that.
that too. Yeah.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
bye.
Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
And also one thing, it's my mommy's birthday.
Oh,
Just to let everybody know.
guys, let's
Okay.
wish her happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday.
my mommy.
Definitely small.
Okay. Bye, guys.